Hey guys, so election na naman and ako ay membro ng iglesia, INC member ako. So ang kaisahan, ang aming bobotohing kandidato i-announce either sa Wednesday or sa Thursday. Earliest Wednesday kasi feel ko i-announce yun sa pagsamba. Ayun. So gagawa ko itong video na to in na parang lang, hobby lang. Na what if hindi ako iglesia ni Cristo? Sino ang bobotohin ko bilang senador at bilang mayor? So ako ay nakatira sa labas ng syudad ng Maynila, pero sa Maynila ako boboto. Hindi ko na lang di-disclose anong syudad to para di ako madox, pero sa Maynila ako boboto. Di ko alam ang congressional candidates doon, so hanggang mayor at vice mayor lang ang alam kong mga kandidato. Okay? So dito sa video to, 12 senador, mayor at vice mayor ng Maynila. Ito ang bobotohin ko kung hindi ako miyembro ng Iglesia ni Cristo. So number 1, alam ko medyo controversial ito sa iba, pero I got to go with Tulfo Erwin. Okay. So normally nakikita ko kasi yung pangalan ni Erwin sa Mr. Pares pag kumakain ako doon. At ayun, feel ko naman na yung mga na-enjoy ko kasi yung mga programa ng Tulfo, to be honest. Like yung yung kay Rapi. Yeah. Alam ko hindi namin bobotohin si Erwin. So si Rapi, di kasi namin binoto si Rapi nung huling eleksyon as senador, pero nag-number 1 siya. I'm just slotting in for Tulfo just so I can have a guaranteed winner and some kind of some person that I can fully trust my vote onto. Okay. Number 2, if I'm going to elect Tulfo, I think there's another Tulfo running, so lagi ko na lang si Ben siguro. So Ben Tulfo. So I am going to personally elect 2 Tulfos to the Senate. Ayun. So yeah, kasi ako as a fan nakita ko naman yung public service rin nila Tulfo. I think it going to get magnified further once nasa Senado sila. At nakita ko naman try hard naman si Rafi sa mga batas sa mga sa hearing. So I can see yung kanilang yung kanilang vision dito sa bansa na to. Okay. Number 3. Now this is a tough one kasi wala akong makitang magandang kandidato. And disclaimer, wala dito si Marcoleta. I know, iglesia yun. Pero something na tinuro sa akin ng nanay ko is na bawal sa iglesia tumakbo sa politika. So kung binoto ko si Marcoleta, edi diba? Sinabi ko na sinungaling nanay ko. Well, mataas ang chance na bobotohin namin si Marcoleta, pero if I were not an INC member, I will not personally vote for Marcoleta. Okay. Another person that I would not vote for is Villar, because they're an asshole. So be that as it may. So the third person I'm going to vote is Kerubin. I like that he's a former soldier, but he doesn't work with or doesn't align himself with the government. Okay, so what should I be astounded is he's not really like in the Magic 12 sa mga survey, but that doesn't matter. I think Kerubin is properly rated naman for me as an exemplary candidate for the Senate. Number 4. Okay, we're narrowing down to the bad spots here, but I would say Bam Aquino would be on my list just for the fact na he supported the gaming industry, Bam Gaming. There's rare senators that are going that really supports the gaming industry, and I think Bam Aquino could do some reversible effects to the VAT implementation this June 1 sa mga digital products. I think if there is a senator that is willing to step up and reverse the effects of the VAT, it's going to be Bam. Also, Bam Aquino was one of the progenitors or para nag-propose na magkaroon ng Manila Major noong 2017. So, that's a plus for me. Yeah, we rarely get a gamer na ano. We rarely get a pro gamer candidate. Oops, nag-rotate. And I believe that Bam should be one of them. Number 5. I'm looking at the list and there's one man that kinda stand out for me. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at the list here. One man that stand out for me is definitely former Defense Secretary Norberto Gonzales. So again, I believe it's the same scenario as Kirobin. That even though he is a former government official, he is really not part of any lineup. He is neither Alianza, he is neither Duterte, and I think that settles it for me. Yeah. Now going for halfway. Number 6, Panfilo Lacson. Alianza member Panfilo Lacson, who's been on the Senate for many years. I have been a huge proponent for Lacson since 2004. Ever since nung naging criminal, yung parang criminal ata siya, nung fugitive siya eh, nung panahon ni Gloria. Tapos nag-guesting pa siya sa unang hearing, diba? I am certain that he is a cleaner version ni Duterte. Yung mga buuan loob, walang takot, you know. And yeah, I think Lacson deserves for another term in the Senate. Number 7, this is gonna be controversial. It's gonna be Kiko. I like his current platform of free food. I don't know how he will live up to it, but I would like to gamble on it. So, free breakfast. Ako gusto ko ng free breakfast, di ba? Kayo ba? Gusto niyo ba ng free breakfast? I know he's been doing some typical liberal party stunts like Kakain Caldero. But, is it wrong though, di ba? Are you questioning is it wrong to be on the other end? Di ba? Is it wrong na sabihan mo na itong tao na to kumakain sa kaldero, sumisip-sip, 'di ba? 'Di ba it's practicing being a common man. He's a common man. He will live the Filipino dream kahit may Sharon Cuneta siyang asawa. And also just to add para nalulugi si Risa eh. Bigyan ko siya ng kampe. Number 8, speaking of kampe ni Lisa, I'm going to give my 8th vote to Mendoza. Initially, akala ko si Heidi Mendoza siya yung weightlifter, but wrong. I don't see any. Wala akong matandaan na ano niya, pero on the plus side, she was an activist. I think she's also human rights or kay Jokno. But I'm mainly voting for Mendoza just to give Risa some advantage over an unfair Senate. You know? Unfair Senate culture. 9, I would be personally voting for... Where is he? No, not Ben-Hur. Ben-Hur sucks. Don't vote for Ben-Hur. Kung may titira man kayo, wag na kayo mag Ben-Hur, okay? You know what? You know what? Tol. Francis Tolentino. Yeah, you're gonna be slotted in. Lesser of two evils naman. Sakali. Is spot filler. So yeah, Francis Tolentino. You're my number 9. Number 10. Well, we got 3 slots left. Who should we add? No Marcoleta, please. No Marcoleta. Okay? I would not vote for Bato or Bongo anymore. I think the proper person to vote here is Teddy Casino. Isn't he the guy on Twitter? Sa X, yung post and post. He does some witty remarks on Twitter. So, yeah, I'm gonna go for Teddy Boy for number 10. Okay, clear wild cards here. Who will be our wild card for the election? So while I'm not considering Luke Espirito, that man is so full of himself, ang yabang niya, I'm not going to consider Leody. He can't even do a proper national campaign, let alone how would he be part of a national government system. Okay? I would not be voting for Budots. So my wild card here, I'm not going to vote for Attorney Vic Rodriguez. He is not loyal. Okay? I'm not gonna vote for Kibuloy. Okay? That's such that's such no. That's not what we came for. I think these are just for fun votes. I'm just gonna fill the slot with Pac-Man and Lito Lapid. Yeah. Very controversial picks, but they're just spot fillers. I'd rather have Pac-Man on the Senate. I'd rather have Lapid on the Senate. Lesser of two evils. Let's go. Okay, mayor time. For mayor, vice mayor, I'm going to go vice mayor first. I'm going to go with Atienza. Okay, Atienza looks promising. She's good looking. So I think that's some of it. I'm not gonna vote for Yul Servo. He does things. And then mayor, no, I would not give Isko another chance. He's just going to use Manila again as a proponent for his national election purposes. Parang launching ground. Like, he just been mayor for Manila for 3 years and patataas bigla ambition niya. He's like the bid ng Batang Quiapo. Who I want to be mayor? Hindi. Wag si Hani Lacuna, dugyot yun eh. SB. Yeah. SB is like the people's champion. He has the charisma. He has the political will. Okay? I think the people likes him. Pero kulelat sa survey. So, I think that proves surveys are rigged. But yeah, for mayor, I'm going for SB and I'm going for Atienza.